What is up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Road with Peanut. I'm Peanut. As you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to tell you 3 different ways that you can pay for CDL school. One of these ways I really like, the other 2 not so much, and I'm going to explain why. The first way that you could pay for CDL school is, and this is what happened in my case, how I actually did not go this route, but it was an option that was presented to me. And that was, I signed up to go to CDL school. I show up to the school on a Monday morning, and they tell me, hey, listen, are you guys ready to pay? People that said yes, they went ahead and paid with their credit card, paid cash, whatever. And then they said, if you cannot pay, step out of the room and we're going to have a conversation with you. And so they pull you aside and they say, okay, the school costs, let's say $4,800. We're willing to get you connected with some sort of loan service, and you can take out a loan to pay for your school. Now, the problem that I have with that route is that you end up paying about $9,000 when the school really costs you $4,800. And nobody likes to give away money, right? We're in this business to make money, which is possible, but you got to make wise choices along the way. And I understand that not everybody can afford to pay for their school right up front. That's fine. If that's the only option for you, by all means, go for it, right? I would argue that there's a different way that you could go about this, though, okay? The second way that you could pay for your CDL school, and this is the way that I like the least, and this is actually one of the main ways that people get through CDL school. It's to approach a trucking company and have them pay for you to go to school, or they say go to our school. Basically, it's what ends up really happening. And the problem that I have with that route is that after you come out of school, the company is going to say, okay, hey, we paid for you to go to school. You don't have any skin in the game. We actually are going to pay you. Number one, we want you to work for us for the next 18 to 24 months. So you're basically locked into a contract for 18 to 24 months. And the other side of that coin is, since they paid for you to go to school, they're also going to pay you significantly less than the industry standard. Meaning, they say, all right, come to work for us for 18 to 24 months. We'll pay for you to go to school. And we're going to pay you 20, 25, maybe 30 cents a mile when you get out of school. I've seen it as low as 18 cents a mile for the first 18 to 24 months, which is absolutely terrible. That is not the best option. You can come out of school as a new CDL driver making anywhere from 40 to 45 cents a mile, maybe even more. I don't know. I know for me personally, I see it every day. There are ads everywhere where you can make 40 to 45 cents a mile starting out. And so probably not the best option to commit yourself for 2 years to 20 cents a mile when you could be making 40 cents. That's just my opinion. And again, like the first scenario, I understand that maybe you can't afford to go to school, but you really want to be in the business. And so if that's the only option that you have, do it. But even the first option was better than the second option, because you're going to generate more revenue with the first option, right? You're going to generate far more revenue over that 2-year period. Taking out the loan and choosing which company you go to work for, starting out making 40 cents a mile. So you'd be able to pay that loan back faster than you'd be able to pay it back, is all I'm saying. Instead of committing to, being locked into some company. Now, the third way, and this is my favorite personally, and this applies across the board for every step along your journey in the trucking business, you could just pay cash for your school. And for example, for me, my school was $4,800. If you paid for it on the first day, you pay for it, great. If you took out the loan, number one, they tack on an extra $1,200, and you got to pay the interest, right? So that's how it gets on up there to the $9,000, $10,000 mark that you're paying back. So pay cash for it. That is a great route to go. I know that for me, I paid $4,800, and I went to a 3-week school. Started on a Monday, ended on a Friday, 3 weeks later, and I had 2 job offers and started one of those jobs the following Monday. The Friday, I graduated on a Friday and started on a Monday. And so it's not exactly like, listen, the industry is, we're 100,000 drivers short right now in the business. You can go to school and you will get a job very, very quickly. If you can get through the school and you don't have a background that is you doing some really cray stuff, and you can climb into a truck, more than likely you're going to get a job. It's very, very likely that you're going to get a job within the first week, 2 weeks in the trucking business. And so I would suggest always paying cash for things. It makes you make different decisions in the day-to-day operations of what you're going to be doing. And I find that it's much more peaceful and calm. It creates a calm atmosphere in your life when you do that. If that means that you have to stay at your job for an extra 2 or 3 months, hey man, do that for the peace of mind, later on. It's much easier to solve a problem. And this is just a little side note. It's much easier to solve a problem on the front end. It costs you far less to solve the problem up front than it does on the back end. And here's the perfect example of this. A drug addict, right? If a drug addict would get off of drugs up front, it may end up costing him, I don't know, he's hurt, right? He's embarrassed. Costs him his pride, right? But if he doesn't, and he waits a long time to deal with this problem later on down the road, ends up costing him his family, his friends, the money to get the drugs, the money to go to rehab, the time in life, 10, 15 years, right? The time lost. So that's just the way that I think, and you may not think that applies to going to trucking school, but it really, to me, it does, because I would rather deal with the issue as quickly as possible, meaning pay to go to school right up front, get it dealt with, jump into the business, maybe even come in with a little bit of money in your pocket, and move forward. This is a great industry. You can make a lot of money out here. To me, these are the 3 ways that you could go to school. Obviously, you can have somebody else pay for it, but those are the three main ways for you to go to CDL school. I'm going to be making more videos. I know that I don't put up videos as frequently as people would like me to, but I do work. I'm an owner operator, and I'm out here grinding, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm out here grinding, hitting these mean streets, and I really don't have time to make a lot of videos, but I make them as I think about them, and when I have the free time, I'll throw one up. So, hi guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.